The Lost Kitten's Magical Adventure. On the edge of a quiet little village, where the cobblestone streets met the whispering woods, there lived a tiny orange and white kitten named Sunny. Sunny's fur was as warm and bright as a sunrise, with soft white patches that looked like clouds drifting across the sky. His amber eyes sparkled with curiosity, always searching for the next adventure. But Sunny didn't think of himself as special. He was just a playful kitten who loved chasing falling leaves and curling up in cozy corners. One crisp autumn morning, Sunny woke up to find his favorite human, a kind girl named Mia, nowhere in sight. The house was quiet and the door was slightly open. Sunny's ears perked up. Maybe Mia is outside, he thought. Without a second thought, he padded out into the cool morning air, his tiny paws crunching on the golden leaves scattered across the ground. But as Sunny wandered farther and farther, the familiar sights of the village began to fade. The trees grew taller, their branches twisting like ancient arms, and the air smelled of moss and mystery. Sunny stopped and looked around, his little heart thumping. "I don't know where I am," he whispered. "Mia will be worried." Just as he was about to turn back, a soft golden light flickered in the distance. It wasn't the sun, nor was it a lantern. It was something magical. Sunny's curiosity got the better of him, and he followed the light deeper into the woods. The light led him to a clearing where a strange and beautiful sight awaited him, a tiny glowing deer with fur that shimmered like silver starlight. The deer's eyes sparkled like sapphires, and it spoke in a voice as soft as a breeze. "You're far from home, little one," the deer said, tilting its head. "But perhaps you're exactly where you're meant to be." Sunny blinked in surprise. "You can talk?" he asked, his tail flicking nervously. The deer smiled gently. "Of course I can. My name is Lyra, and I protect the magical heart of this forest. But something terrible has happened. The heart is fading, and the forest is losing its magic. I think you might be the one to help." "Me?" Sunny squeaked. "I'm just a kitten. I don't know anything about magic." Lyra's smile grew warmer. "Sometimes the smallest creatures can make the biggest difference. Will you help me?" Sunny hesitated, but then he thought of Mia and how much he wanted to find his way home. "If it means I can get back to Mia, I'll do it," he said bravely. Lyra nodded and led Sunny to a hidden grove where a crystal as big as a pumpkin sat on a pedestal of roots. The crystal pulsed faintly, its light flickering like a dying star. "This is the heart of the forest," Lyra explained. "It needs to be rekindled with pure kindness and courage. But beware, shadows will try to stop you." As if on cue, dark shapes began to slither out from the trees, their eyes glowing red. Sunny's fur bristled, but he stood his ground. "I won't let you hurt the forest," he yowled, his tiny voice echoing through the grove. The shadows lunged, but Sunny leapt and swiped with his little paws, his fur glowing brighter with every act of bravery. Lyra moved gracefully, weaving silver light through the air to fend off the darkness. Together, they fought until the last shadow dissolved into mist. Exhausted but determined, Sunny placed his paw on the crystal. He closed his eyes and thought of Mia's laughter, the joy of chasing leaves, and the love he felt for his home. The crystal began to glow brighter and brighter until it burst into a brilliant light that filled the entire forest. When Sunny opened his eyes, the grove was alive with color. Flowers bloomed, trees sparkled with dew, and the air hummed with magic. Lyra beamed at him. "You did it, Sunny. The forest is saved." Before Sunny could respond, the golden light surrounded him, lifting him gently off the ground. "Wait," he cried. "What about Mia?" "Close your eyes," Lyra said softly, "and trust the magic." Sunny obeyed, and when he opened his eyes again, he was back in Mia's arms, safe and sound. Mia laughed, tears in her eyes. "Sunny, I was so worried about you," Sunny purred, nuzzling into Mia's chest. He didn't know if he'd ever see Lyra or the magical forest again, but he knew one thing for certain: even the smallest hearts could hold the greatest courage. And from that day on, whenever the sunlight touched his fur, it shimmered just a little brighter, like a secret reminder of his magical adventure.